American Country 716 is going to change the motor in this awning on our camper. Never done this before, but we're going to do it now. I think the first thing you need to do this job is probably a JLG boom lift, if you got one. So that's what we're going to go get. So this is a Lippert LCI awning. You see LCI in there. I think if you did not have a lift like I have, you just use some ladders. But seeing I have a lift, I might as well use a lift to get up here. So, never done this before. I guess we're gonna find out how it goes. Here's the new to me motor that we're gonna use. A friend of mine gave it to me. Danny Miles, I want to thank him. He had it, and well, let's get at this. So from the research I've done, you support the top of the awning and you zip tie, you run it out 12 inches or so, and you zip tie the arms on both ends so it can't wind out or go out with the shocks. And then you just take a couple screws out of it and we can pull that top head right off. So I'm going to go up and zip tie both arms. That sounds important. And this is what I came up with to support it. It's not 100%. I wish I had a taller ladder, but that's like 20 foot tall, so I don't know. Can't be that tall because a trailer would run into things down the road, but maybe it's 14 then. Either way, it's taller than your average ladder. I just removed the screw out of here, and now I'm going to remove this screw. So with that screw out, you got to unplug connector. Maybe a connector there. And then this should just pull off here. And the ladder's here to support this. And the zip tie is there to support that. Looks like it's going to be alright. So with the plug unplugged and the screws, the two screws out, this should come off here. Take it home in the truck? So to get this off here, it's as easy as two screws and one connection, and then we can take it downstairs and work on it on the ground. So we're going to take the two screws out of the back cover. I guess we got to take the screws out of all the holes, not just the two. So we'll get on that. Once we get the cover off, this is what this is going to look like. It looks like the motor I have is going to be the right one, which is good. Just got to connect the wires to that plug. And hopefully the new one that I have works better than the old one. The old one would go out fine, but when it come time to put it back in, it would hardly make it back in, and it would pop the circuit breaker and would work really hard. So maybe we got something else going on, but this is what we're going to try to do to repair the problem. So I got the motor switched out. I don't know if I got the plug on the right side. I sure hope so. But if I don't, I guess I'll have to change it. I don't know if anybody knows, but that is if your awning motor dies, you can put a socket on it and crank it in by hand. Just so you know. So I'm going to reinstall it and see how we did. So I'm reinstalling the motor and the screw into the shaft here. That's all that holds the motor to the shaft is that little screw. So I got the wire plugged back in. Kind of a pain. And put this here. And put the screw back in. Well, here's the moment of truth. Will it or will it not work? Let's see. Oh, it works good that way.
Rolling back in, it looks good too.
It's definitely better than the old one. That's for sure. So that's how you repair the motor in a LCP or LCI. I don't know, Lippert. It's a Lippert awning, I do believe. That's how you do it. Support it, zip tie it, 2 screws, pull it apart, change the motor out. Can't get much easier than that. Hardest part is getting up in the air. I was very fortunate to have a lift. Not everybody's going to have a lift, that I know. But you'd have to use a tall A-frame ladder, step ladder, and get up there and do it. So, thanks everybody for watching. I hope this helps. Have a good day. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and drop me a comment if you got one. And happy farming.